एग्जैक्टली आपने रेंजर्स के लिए भी खेले, 9 मैचेस में 2 गोल दाग चुके हैं। सब जब सबसे पहला गोल आपने स्कोर किए थे, क्या वो आपके करियर का सबसे यादगार लम्हा था?
यार मुझे इतना उम्मीद नहीं कि स्कोर करना मुझे अपना वर्क है, करना ही है। मुझे चाहते हैं स्कोर। और जब मैं स्कोर करने के बाद जब इंडियन लोगों ने इतना सपोर्ट किया, इतना मैसेज आए, वो चीज़ को लेके मैं बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब मोटिवेशन हो गया था और आगे मैचेस के लिए। तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कहना चाहती हूँ कि जितना भी फैंस है, इंडियन फैंस, इंडियन अभी भी मतलब पहले तो ऐसा है कि वुमेन्स फुटबॉल कोने में इतना मालूम नहीं था कि फुटबॉल क्या है। वुमेन्स फुटबॉल खेलता है नहीं खेलता है उनको मालूम नहीं था। पर अभी धीरे धीरे इंडियन फुटबॉल को बहुत जान गया है और बहुत सपोर्ट आ गया है।
आपका प्रोफेशनल फुटबॉल करियर 16 साल से भी ज़्यादा रह चुका है। शुरुआत कैसे हुआ था? इंस्पिरेशन कौन था जिसको देख के आपने फुटबॉलर बनने का निर्णय लिया?
सॉरी, एक बार बता दीजिए, सुनाई नहीं दे रहा।
जैसे कि आपका प्रोफेशनल फुटबॉल करियर 16-17 साल से भी ज़्यादा रह चुका है। शुरुआत कैसे
जी।
हुआ था? मतलब आपका इंस्पिरेशन कौन था जिसको देख के आपने ये निर्णय लिया कि मुझे आगे जाके फुटबॉलर बनना है?
जी, मेरा जर्नी ऐसा है कि मेरा पूरा फैमिली स्पोर्ट्स से बिलोंग करती हूँ। मेरा मेरा फादर एक फुटबॉलर हूँ और मेरा जो बड़े भाई एक बॉडी बिल्डर हूँ और मेरा एक भाई है वो भी फुटबॉल खेलती हूँ और मैं ट्विंस हूँ जो मेरा सिस्टर भी फुटबॉल खेलती हूँ। तो पूरा जो हमारे फैमिली है स्पोर्ट्स में जुड़ी हुई है। तो जैसा हम लोग लोकेलिटी एरियाज में बॉयज लोग खेलते हुए हमने देखा है, तो मुझे बहुत पसंद लग गया कि मुझे भी खेलना है। ऐसा धीरे धीरे मुझे खेलना स्टार्ट हो गया था। और खाने वाला जो एक चीज होता है उसको नाम मुझे पता नहीं है हिंदी में कैसे बोलता है, उसको हम लोग बोन मान के हम लोग ने स्टार्टिंग किया है।
अच्छा।
फुटबॉल मान के हमने स्टार्टिंग किया है शुरुआत में इतना छोटा में बॉयज के साथ खेलना। तभी बहुत लोगों ने कि डिस्टर्ब मतलब बोला कि लड़की क्यों खेला है। घर वालों को भी बोला था कि हमको भी बोला कि लड़कियों को क्यों खिलाने देता है, पढ़ाई करने दो। ऐसा बहुत लोगों ने बात हुआ था। उसके बाद धीरे धीरे हमने खेलना स्टार्ट किया। फिर मुझे एक दिन 2000 मुझे लगता है कि 2002 में एक हमारा उधर एक शॉप है, उसमें
अच्छा।
मैंने एक रोनाल्डिनो रोनाल्डो वेखम उनके एक पिक्चर देखा था मैंने। तो उन लोग
अच्छा।
देख के मैंने इंस्पायर हो गया था। इसके पहले मैंने कोई प्रोफेशनल फुटबॉलर खेलता हुआ नहीं देखा हुआ है और टीवी पे भी नहीं देखा है। खाली पिक्चर को देख के मैंने इंस्पायर किया था। तो मेरा जर्नी ऐसे ही स्टार्टिंग हुआ था। उसके बाद 2002 में अंडर 19 सिलेक्शन हुआ था। तभी मेरा एज 11-12 था। तो बहुत छोटा था तभी मेरा एज। उस टूर्नामेंट में मुझे आधा खिलाते आधा बैठाते, आधा खिलाते आधा बैठाते, क्योंकि मेरा एज बहुत कम है। अंडर 19 में पूरा मैच खेलना सही नहीं थे। तो इसकी वजह से हमको आधा खिलाया आधा बैठा। तो मुझे बहुत खेलने का मन हो रहा था। तो वो असम में हो रहा था अंडर 19 नेशनल चैंपियनशिप। तभी मुझे खेलने का मौका मिला था फाइनल में। फर्स्ट हाफ गोल स्कोर नहीं हो रहा था, 0-0 था। फिर मुझे सर ने बोला कि अभी रेडी हो जाओ, सेकेंड हाफ तो खेलने वाले हैं। पूरा मुझे रेडी हो गया था खेलने के लिए, पूरा हंग्री था कि मुझे खेलना है ऐसा करके। जब मैं अंदर गई, मुझे स्कोर करना शुरू हो गया था। तो फाइनल स्कोर 4-0 में हमने जीता है। तभी मुझे बेस्ट प्लेयर मिला था। तो वापस आते वक्त मेरा घर में बहुत सारे लोगों ने रिसेप्शन हुआ था। जितना लोग मेरा पीछे पड़े हुए हैं, घर के पीछे पड़े हुए हैं, बोलते हैं क्यों खिला, लड़की को क्यों खिला रही। उन लोगों को भी तब से अभी तक बहुत सपोर्टिंग में आ गया है।
जैसे कि हीरो इंडियन वुमेन्स लीग में हमने देखे है कि ज़्यादातर खिलाड़ी, जो टैलेंटेड खिलाड़ी है, वो मणिपुर से आ रही है। आप खुद भी मणिपुर से
जी।
हो। तो ग्रास रूट
जी।
लेवल डेवलपमेंट किस तरह का हो रहा है मणिपुर में, जिसकी वजह से इतने सारे खिलाड़ी उस पर्टिकुलर प्लेस से आ रहे हैं?
एक तो सिंपल चीज़ हूँ, हमारे मणिपुर में कोई लड़की के साथ लड़का के साथ नहीं खेलना है, ऐसा कभी भी कोई फैमिली मना नहीं करता है, जो जिसको खेलना है खेलने देता है। तो ये सबसे ग्रोइंग अप ग्रासरूट का स्टार्टिंग ये चीज़ है कि हमने स्टार्टिंग में बॉयज़ के साथ खेला था। घर वालों ने कभी भी मना नहीं किया कि लड़कों के साथ क्यों खेला है, मत खेलो है, ऐसा कभी भी नहीं कहा है। सेम सिचुएशन जितना भी अभी मणिपुर के प्लेयर है, उनको जो भी चाहिए उनको खेलने देता है, कोई ऐसा कोई मना नहीं करता है। इसकी वजह से मेरा ख्याल से मणिपुर ओवरऑल जो गर्ल्स और वुमेन्स मतलब ग्रासरूट से अच्छा से आ रहे हैं। और मणिपुर का एक चीज़ अच्छा है कि हर साल में जितना भी हम लोग टूर्नामेंट फुटबॉल एसोसिएशन बना के रहते हैं, तो काफ़ी इसलिए हम लोग छोटे से लेके जूनियर से लेके सीनियर तक एक बना बना के आते हैं अभी तक।
Well, the head coach of Mata Rukmani, Sandeep Singh, spoke to us. Let's hear from him.
We are very excited to face the champions of Delhi. The girls are really looking forward to this game. So we are hoping that it will be a good and exciting game for everyone.
And how is the mood in the dressing room ahead of the football?
The girls are, like I said, very excited. They are looking forward to the game. And you know what we can definitely get is that they are going to play their hearts out as they have done in all the other games that we played so far.
Thank you. And
जैसे कि माता रुक्मणी अभी तक पॉइंट्स टैली ओपन नहीं कर पाए, सेकंड लास्ट है टूर्नामेंट में, 3 बैक टू बैक डिफीट्स। लास्ट गेम उन्होंने 7-1 गोल से जो कन्याश्री कप चैंपियंस है एसएसबी शिलीगुड़ी का टीम है उनके साथ हारा है। तो ये प्लेयर लोग साइकोलॉजिकली कितना इफेक्ट करता है और इससे कमबैक करने का रास्ता कितना मुश्किल है या कितना आसान है आपको लगता है?
मुझे एक कहना चाहती हूँ कि एक प्रोफेशनल फुटबॉलर बनना है तो कभी भी नेवर गिव अप। कभी भी हम पीछे नहीं हटना है, पीछे नहीं देखना है। अभी हम लोग मेरा ख्याल से माटा जो अभी टीम है पहली बार इंडियन इंडियन वुमेन्स लीग को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं। तो फर्स्ट में इतना अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दे रहे हैं, बहुत आगे मतलब परफॉर्मेंस दे पाएंगे उन लोगों को। तो मेरा ख्याल से अ, कभी भी पीछे नहीं हटना है। जो अभी बचा हुआ है उसको बेस्ट 11 अपना बेस्ट 11 दे दो और अपने आप को भी इंजॉय खेलो, बस गेम को इंजॉय करो, उतना ही मैं कहना चाहती हूँ।
Now let's have a look at the lineup of Mata Rukmani for this evening, and they have gone with a 4-3-3। और पिछले मैच से सिर्फ एक खिलाड़ी बदलाव किया है। स्टार्टिंग 11 पे सुलेखा स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, राइट बैक पे तन्वी के जगह। मॉडर्न गेम में बालाजी फुल बैक्स का रोल कितना क्रूशल है? Am I audible, बालाजी? सुनाई दे रहा है?
सॉरी वंस
पिछले है स्टार्टिंग 11 पे सुलेखा जो राइट बैक पे स्टार्ट कर रहा है। तो मेरा सवाल आपसे यही है कि मॉडर्न फुटबॉल में फुल बैक्स का रोल कितना क्रूशल है?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फुटबॉल जो बना हुआ है कि हमको बैक को अच्छी तरीके को संभालना है पहले। उसके बाद जो काम करना है डेवलप डेवलप को आराम से कर सकते हैं। फर्स्ट हम लोग को रुकना है कि गेम को कैसे हैंडल करना, गेम को कैसे बचाना, गोल को कैसे बचाना, वो सारे चीज़ गोलकीपर से लेके डिफेंडर तक हम लोग पहले उसको अच्छे से समानता है। तो शायद उन्होंने पोजीशन लिया है कि 1-4-3-3 में उसने रखा हुआ है।
जैसे कि किरण जर्सी नंबर 23 पिछले मैच में उन्होंने एक स्कोर किया था, लेकिन अभी तक 14 गोल कंसीड कर चुके हैं माता रुक्मणी। मिडफील्ड का रोल कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है ताकि डिफेंस पे थोड़ा कम प्रेशर पड़े, स्पेशली जो डिफेंसिव मिडफील्डर्स खेल रहे हैं?
मिडफील्डर एक बोन है कि हम जैसा हम शरीर के बीच में जो बोन होता है उसमें बॉन्डिंग होता है कि पीछे भी वो बचाना है, आगे भी बचाना है, उसके रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा है। तो गोल क्रिएट करना, गोल को बचाना, गाइडिंग करना और बात करना, ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है मिडफील्डर की रोल। तो मुझे ख्याल है कि रोल ऑफ मिडफील्डर यही लगता है।
जैसे कि माता रुक्मणी पिछले मैच में हमने देखे हैं कि उन्होंने काफ़ी चांसेस क्रिएट किए हैं, लेकिन किसी भी तरह वो फिनिशिंग टच गोल के सामने नहीं आ रहे। तो इसके लिए कोचेस का क्या टिप्स रहते हैं स्ट्राइकर लोग के लिए ताकि वो चांसेस फिनिश हो?
अब ये चीज़ अब अपने आप को भी मतलब जो भी स्ट्राइकर है, मैं स्ट्राइकर हूँ, अटैकिंग मिडफील्डर, 9 पोजीशन 10 पोजीशन में खेल चुका हूँ, अभी भी खेल रहे हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि एक उसमें बहुत अपने आप को बहुत अच्छा से एक फिनिशिंग पॉइंट में जाना पड़ेगा आपको कि 20 मीटर 30 मीटर को आप कैसे कैसे शूटिंग करना है, और एक्यूरेसी 1v1 कैसे करना है, और 1-2 कैसे उनको पास दे के कैसे सेकेंड बॉल कैसे लेना है, वो सारी चीज अपने आप को भी ढूंढना पड़ेगा, और कोच को भी थोड़ा सा उनको फिनिशिंग एरिया में काम करना पड़ेगा।
जैसे कि छत्तीसगढ़ जैसे रिमोट एरिया से अभी क्लब आना शुरू कर दिया। पहले इंडियन फुटबॉल कुछ ही स्टेट्स में कन्फाइंड थे। अभी जैसे कि छत्तीसगढ़ से टीम आए हैं हीरो इंडियन वुमेन्स लीग में, आई लीग पे राजस्थान वाइजैक जैसी जगह से टीम आ रहा है। तो ऑल इंडिया फुटबॉल फेडरेशन के ये जो प्रयास है गेम को ऑल ओवर इंडिया स्प्रेड करने का, इसको आप किस तरीके से देख रहे हो?
आई थिंक मेरा ख्याल से अभी IWL में बहुत बड़ा मौका मिल रहा है, जितना भी टीम है बहुत 12 टीम्स बहुत काफी मतलब अच्छा हो रहा है। और आगे भी मुझे लगता है कि ऑल इंडिया फुटबॉल फेडरेशन ना हमारा वुमेन फुटबॉल को बहुत आगे ले जाएंगे। मेरा ख्याल से अभी ISL टीम जितना भी अभी टीम है मेंस का, उन लोग भी शायद टीम बनाएंगे मेरा ख्याल से, तब तभी हमारे इंडियन फुटबॉल को कंपटीशन भी हो सकता है और आगे भी बढ़ जाए।
जैसे कि हैंस वुमेन फुटबॉल क्लब, वो भी तीनों मैच अभी तक हार चुके हैं, बॉटम प्लेस टीम है। ये मोटी प्लेयर लोग को मोटिवेट कैसे करते हैं जब आप एकदम टेबल के नीचे हो, आपके पास रेलीगेशन होने का चांस है, तो कोचेस का काम कितना कठिन होता है प्लेयर्स को मोटिवेट करना?
यस डेफिनेटली कोचेस का रोल ऑफ मॉडल बहुत ज़्यादा है। उसी समय में प्लेयर को कैसे निभाना, प्लेयर को कैसे मोटिवेशन करना, कैसे समझाना, बहुत सारे तरीका है उनको कैसे मोटिवेशन करूँगी। तो रोल ऑफ मॉडल जितना भी कोचेस से लेके टीम मेंबर्स है, उनको भी रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा है। और जो भी प्लेयर है उनको मतलब डे बाय डे इम्प्रूव हो सकता है। जैसा अभी हैंड्स अभी काफी नीचे है, तो मेरा ख्याल से इतना ऐसा नहीं है कि पूरा नीचे अप डाउन होते जाते हैं, एक स्कोर कंसिन भी हो जाता है, एक स्कोर आगे मतलब कर भी सकता है। तो ऐसा ही है हमारा एक फुटबॉल जर्नी में।
Now let's have a look at Vikas Sharma. He has something to say before this game, and he is in charge of Hans Women Football Club for this evening.
For them.
The mood is good, and yes, we are looking forward to play against Mata Rukmani.
And you'll be facing Mata Rukmani. So what are your thoughts on their position?
Yes, we will be. We have worked on the areas where we were lacking actually, and we have done in the training session. That's what we will implement in the match. And yes,
Thank you and all the best for you.
जैसे कि उन्होंने बताया अभी उनके टीम का दीवार पे पीठ रह गया है, अभी कैसे भी करके उनको जीतना है। तो क्या लग रहा है कि वो थोड़ा अटैकिंग अप्रोच से स्टार्ट करेंगे मैच आज?
यस जीतना है तो डेफिनेटली अटैकिंग में जाना बहुत जरूरी है, उसके साथ साथ डिफेंसिव भी रुकना है। तो मेरा ख्याल से सही है जो कोच अभी बता रहे हैं, वो सही तरीका से उन्होंने प्लेयर को बताएगा तो अच्छे से निभा सकता है।
हैंस वुमेन फुटबॉल क्लब लास्ट मैच गोकुलम केरला के खिलाफ 9-0 से हार का सामना किया। दूसरे मैच में हैंस वुमेन्स के साथ फीफा स्पोर्ट्स क्लब के साथ वो लोग 6 गोल से हारे, एसएसबी के साथ 6-2 से हारे। तो अगर कुल मिला के देखा जाए उनका डिफेंस अभी तक 21 गोल कंसीड कर चुके हैं। ये कितना बड़ा कंसर्न है एक कोच के लिए?
एक तो डेफिनेटली जो गोल कंसर्न किया है वो सही नहीं है। फिर भी मुझे कहना चाहती हूँ कि प्लेयर ने कितना एफर्ट दिया है, तो सबसे ज़रूरी है। कोच को जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि प्लेयर ने कितना एफर्ट दिया है, कैसे उन्होंने खेला है, बहुत बहुत जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है कोच को। ऑब्वियसली कोच को दुखी होंगे, प्लेयर को भी दुखी होंगे, बट फुटबॉल इज फुटबॉल। एक स्कोर कंसिडर हो सकता है, एक स्कोर किया जा सकता है, तो ऐसा ही है मेरा कहना।
जैसे कि बहुत सारे युवा खिलाड़ी ये शो देख रहे हैं और आप एक रोल मॉडल हो सब बडिंग फुटबॉलर्स के लिए, तो उस लेवल तक पहुंचने के लिए बालाजी ट्रेनिंग शेड्यूल कैसा होना चाहिए ताकि फिटनेस मेंटेन करे, अगर आप बताएं हमारे दर्शकों के लिए।
जी, अभी भी एक मुझे याद है कि मेरा यूके के जर्नी में एकदम मैं जाने के बाद 2 मैचेस खेला था। एक फर्स्ट मैच में मैंने 90 मिनट्स खेला था, उसमें 1 क्रिएट किया था, और सेकंड मैच में मैंने 1 गोल किया था। उसके बाद एकदम से लॉकडाउन शुरू हो गया था। तभी मुझे कोई जान पहचान तो नहीं है यूके में इतना, मतलब वो है, तो वहाँ के एक गवर्नमेंट का रिस्ट्रिक्शन है कि एक घर से एक घर जा नहीं सकता है, और फ्रेंड के साथ नहीं मिल सकता है। कोई मिलेगा तो कुछ फाइन बहुत ज़्यादा पड़ जाता है। तो उसी समय बहुत मुझे नर्वस हो गया था कि क्या करूँ मैं, और घर से भी बहुत बताया कि घर मतलब बाहर मत निकालो, घर पे रहो, ऐसा था। और इंडिया का हालत, यूके का हालत बहुत खराब था। रोड में सब लोग मर रहे हैं, ऐसा, मतलब यूके में भी सेम। एक हर मिनट में जो एम्बुलेंस का आवाज आ जाता है। तो मुझे कहीं ना कहीं मुझे मतलब हो रहा था कि क्या करूं मैं यहाँ रह के, कोई जान पहचान तो नहीं है, ऐसा दिमाग में था। थोड़ा सा स्टार्टिंग में मैं इमोशन में था। उसके बाद मैं धीरे धीरे अपने आप को भी मतलब संभाला है कि मुझे यहाँ पे किस चीज के लिए आया है। तो मेरा दिमाग में ये चीज़ को मैंने ठान लिया है कि मैं यहाँ पे किस चीज़ के लिए आया है। तो फर्स्ट ये मैंने मैंने अपने दिमाग में ठान लिया है। उसके बाद मैंने धीरे धीरे अपना रूम में शेड्यूल बनाया। मॉर्निंग 7:30 में ट्रेनिंग करना, 1 घंटा, सॉरी, 1 बजे में ट्रेनिंग करना, फिर शाम को 5 बजे ट्रेनिंग करना। ऐसा धीरे धीरे मैं रूम में स्टार्टिंग किया था। फिर स्टार्टिंग करने के बाद मुझे लगा कि अरे थोड़ा आसपास पे क्या है क्या नहीं है, अपने आप तो जा सकते हैं, ऐसा मतलब लोग भी जा रहे हैं तो कोई छूने से मतलब कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा, ऐसा मतलब दूर रहेगा तो सही है। तो मेरा दिमाग में ऐसा था। और एक चीज अच्छा था कि मेरा बाजू में एक बड़ा केबिन पार्क था, बहुत बड़ा केबिन पार्क था। उसने इतना मुझे हेल्पफुल मिला था कि सुबह मुझे वहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग करना बहुत इजी हो रहा था मेरे लिए। कि मेरा पास कुछ नहीं था उस टाइम, ना कोल ना मार्कर, कुछ है ही नहीं, कुछ वेट का वो नहीं था। तो अपने आप को भी मुझे जैसा 3 अलग अलग से बनाते हैं, 5 मीटर्स का, ऐसा। तो मैंने ऐसा राउंड बना बना के मतलब रनिंग किया है। और बीच में एक ट्री था, अच्छा, ऐसा ऐसा एक वो था, ग्रास के साथ। ग्रास भी इतना अच्छा नहीं था, फिर भी मैंने मैनेज किया है। एक ट्री बीच में था, मैंने उसमें रनिंग किया। और मैंने इतना पुशअप किया अपने आप को भी, क्योंकि एक प्रोफेशनल फुटबॉल बनना बहुत मुश्किल मुश्किल होता है। कि यूरोप में एक ट्रेनिंग करना कि एकदम से स्टार्ट होता है। जैसा है कि हम लोग ऐसा करता है ना कि अरे हमने 1 महीना 2 महीना हमने घर पे बैठा हुआ है, कम स्टार्टिंग से थोड़ा थोड़ा धीरे धीरे करो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ रिलैक्स नहीं है। जैसा बता जाए है, स्टार्टिंग जो सा दिन बनाते हैं, दिन से ही जितना जो उसमें बनाते हैं स्टार्टिंग से ही उन लोग ऑल आउट। तो मुझे पता है कि एक एक प्रोफेशनल फुटबॉलर बनना, एक टीम के अंदर होना, 18 के अंदर होना, बहुत बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ता है। तो जैसा जैसा मैंने यूरोप का जो जर्नी था, मैंने बहुत अच्छे से अ, अपने आप को भी फिटनेस में रखा हुआ है। इसके साथ बाद मुझे खेलने का मौका मिला था यूरोप लीग में। तो
Now
मुझे
let's get
लगता
into
है
the
कि
team news of Hans Women Football Club. It's a 4-3-3 from Vikas tonight. It's Asha Thapa. टीम में आए हैं आज लक्ष्मी वर्मा की जगह। जैसे नम्रता कौर पिछले मैच में वो चोटिल हुए थे और वो उसका जगह आज बेंच पे है। और उनके जगह आज गोल पे स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं तन्वी मवानी। बालाजी। मुस्कान खान आज भी स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं राइट फ्लैंक पे, जबकि वो एक बहुत ही युवा खिलाड़ी है जिनको मौका मिला है आज। जब एक ये युवा खिलाड़ी को प्लेइंग 11 में मौका मिलता है बालाजी, उनका माइंडसेट किस तरह का रहता है?
मेरा ख्याल से उसमें भी एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर है, सीनियर प्लेयर, नेशनल टीम प्लेयर्स जोटी में भी है उसमें, और कुछ प्लेयर भी एक्सपीरियंस है मेरा ख्याल से। IWL क्वालिफाई, IWL उन्होंने पिछले साल भी एक्चुअली खेला हुआ है, तो मेरा ख्याल से उन लोग एक एक्सपीरियंस लाया होगा इस गेम को लेके, तो डेफिनेटली उन लोग जीतने के लिए कोशिश करेंगे।
मैं बिफोर आई एंड दिस, मेरा लास्ट सवाल, इस मैच का प्रेडिक्शन अगर आप बता दे तो।
जी, मुझे बोर्ड टीम मुझे सपोर्ट करना है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है मेरा, एक ये हो ये नहीं है, बोर्ड टीम सपोर्ट करना है। तो विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट बोर्ड टीम, एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर अपॉर्चुनिटी, बात मुझे सबके साथ ऐसा बात करने के लिए, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
So that brings us to the end of our pre-match discussion, and now we will go back to the stadium. Live action coming up your way. Stay tuned. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आशा जी हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Well, there is still a chance for these two sides to make to the top half of, but Mata Rukmani and Hans Women Football Club must win tonight to keep their hopes alive in the Hero Indian Women's League. And this is the points table. As you can see, Mata Rukmani placed 11th and Hans Women Football Club at the bottom. One who conceded 14 goals, and Hans Women Football Club have conceded 21. So defense is going to be a major area of concern for both the head coaches tonight. The Chhattisgarh-based outfit Mata Rukmani, who now have suffered 3 losses in a row, and the loss just slipping them to 11th spot behind Silverdam Sports Club, the side from Goa, who has no wins so far. Well, these are the match officials. The referee for today's game is Manjeet Singh, the assistant referee Chimchim Seto, and Sesav Dev Behera. The fourth official for today's game is Chitram Badapatra, and match commissioner Kimberley Miranda. As I was talking about, a side from Chhattisgarh, and Mata Rukmani had an opportunity to equalize when Kiran Pisda was set through on goal in their last game against SSB Women Football Club in the first half. However, the forward took too long and the on-rushing goalkeeper gobbled the ball, but still managed to pull one back, but it was too late by then. Mata Rukmani, the misery wasn't yet over. SSB Women Football Club made the scoreline 7-1 for the night in the 74th minute. Sumila Chanu bagged her brace with a dipping right-footed strike from outside the box. Hans Women started the initial phase of the game on the front foot against Gokulam Kerala. The Mumbai-based opponent PIFA looked shaky in the middle of the park. That was their second game of the campaign. As the minute rolled on, PIFA looked more confident on the opening day of the Hero IWL. And these are the two teams making their way out onto the pitch. For the first time ever, the Delhi Football Delhi Women's League 2021 was conducted in 2 tiers with 22 teams, wherein the first tier, the championship, saw the participation of 16 clubs. We will come back to that. This is the match referee with the 2 captains, Manjeet Singh, and this is the captain of Mata Rukmani. For the night is Reet Kashyap, the number 4. And Jyoti, the number 9, is going to be the skipper of Hans Women Football Club. Mata Rukmani in red and black outfit tonight for this one. As I was talking about Football Delhi Women's League, and the championship began on 15 December last year, and the top 5 teams secured a spot in the first ever Football Delhi Women's Premier League. The Football Delhi Women's Premier League commenced on February 20 with the participation of 10 clubs, and the tournament was held in 2 venues, at the Nehru Stadium and also at the Ambedkar Stadium. Let's throw some light on the team news, as Mata Rukmani just one change Sulekha at right back in place of Tanvi Kore. Reet Kashyap is getting closer with her long ranges, but it was Kiran Pisla who was impressive going forward. In midfield, there's the energy of Asha Thapa and the creativity of Karishma Rai. And up front is Muskan Khan with a point to prove, still looking to score her first Hero Indian Women's League goal, and she is more motivated to play against Hans Women Football Club. Sandeep Singh has failed to change things in his first season in charge as a head coach, and what was a loss could have been a point at least, but players didn't respond, and one of those players was Reet Kashyap, who was getting higher up the pitch like she did in the opening game, and more of that and Mata Rukmani can surely benefit. Priyanka Futan, she was impressive since coming on. She's on the bench, and Tanvi Kore and Alisha Kashyap all available as option for Sandeep Singh this evening. We are all set here at the Kalinga Stadium. This is match number 21 in the Hero Indian Women's League, and well, Hans Women Football Club are not the only club to suffer from playing football in one half and switching off in the other, but the trends they're producing only point to inconsistency, and they score and concede heavily in the second half, and their focus and concentration dwindling. On the flip side, Mata Rukmani at a side whose shoulders drop immediately after conceding the first goal in that 7-1 loss they received from SSB Women Football Club. And so Hans Women Football Club didn't had a great night either, and that was against Gokulam Kerala, and both teams must respond. On sport is about how you bounce back, and tonight will be a test of character among other things, but there are 3 points available for an outside shot at the top 9. Last season a cutoff was 20 points. While that may not be the case this time, it is a marker that can be chased down. The message in the dressing room will be clear: win at all costs and give yourself a chance. Even the faintest glimmer will help. And form and football style wise, you may still favour Mata Rukmani. There would be a milestone for the likes of Reet Kiran if they score this evening against Hans Women Football Club. A referee just synchronizing his watch. And apart from them, Vandana Dhruv has also been included in the side, and most of their squad, however, compromises of comparatively lesser known players, and the club is still expecting to sign experienced ones in the near future. And after the appointment of Sandeep Singh as their new tactician, the club has already signed few high profile good footballers, gearing up in full force for the Hero Indian Women's League. So the teams line up, and one more time the mission gonna be to win. And so with lot of games to go for Mata Rukmani and Hans Women Football Club, they meet again for the first time in the Hero Indian Women's League, as late Mr. Novi Kapadia rightly introduced the side, saying that they have the meanest defense since they have conceded 5 goals, but much has changed since Vikas' system of solidity has been vaporized time and again, so much so that he's lost 3 games already and have been blunt in attack, timid in defense. But Hans Women Football Club, if you remember, started the season with 2 cracking goals from Sanvi and Jyoti against SSB Women Football Club. But all that is in the past now. Others have learnt important lesson and they have responded, but there is the news that there is still a window of opportunity, and could they squeak into the top 9 if they go on a fairy tale run of wins, and that run has to start today. It has to start now. Mata Rukmani with an early piece of defending here is Sulekha, the youngster, as Nayana Jal keeps her place at left back, and Pinky Kashyap and Nilima, the 2 central defenders, and Tanvi is on the bench to accommodate that rightful back's position to Sulekha tonight. So still everything to play for even at this stage of the season, and the job of the head coach is going to be very, very crucial. The players, they need to score goals
is going to be very important. Asha Shushmita Jadhav, very important player who can be the only player behind Muskan Khan in terms of creating chances, in terms of providing that support mechanism towards the number 34. And these milestones will compare to nothing when it comes to winning 3 points and trying their best to make into the elusive top 9 of the Hero Indian Women's League. Mata Rukmani as usual with a 4-3-3. Just looking to help in the build-up play with one sitting midfielder being deployed to support the play, help to switch the play and also secure the initial attack. And there are certain clubs who deploy their full-backs in this central areas when building play with their left-right of the 3 players providing the width and the 2 central midfielders pushing on as a wider player ready to exploit in 2v1 situation and overlap and make supportive runs. Is the number 6. Nicely done there by Hans Women Football Club. Cross comes in. It's a low one in fact. That was Sushmita Jadhav showing her flash of pace early on. And here comes Mata Rukmani. And there's the number 7 Priyanka with the first time cross in. Straight to goalkeeper Tanvi Mavani. A good clean catch for her. It's a battle between 2 bottom place side. And for both the head coaches, they're going to have a task on hand in terms of organizing their defense. As you can see, an error there by jersey number 27, Bhavna Yadav. And almost a shooting chance for Priyanka. That was Ripika, in fact, the number 11. Kiran Pisda. She is flanked by Priyanka to her right and Ripika to her left. As the number 23 in a central role. Scored against SSB Women Football Club in the last game. She was impressive and will be looking to build on to her heroics as Bhavna. And that's the cross. And now opened up a shooting chance early on. Just outside the edge of the 6-yard box, 18-yard box, pardon me. It was Kiran Pisda from the edge of the penalty area. Those are the regions from where you can trouble your opponent if you can apply the right technique. Even though it is difficult area to score from. And out of predation, the defending shape, defending with 4 players is certainly more complete, as they can look to defend with the width of the pitch more easily, with the roles of defensive midfielder covering spaces behind fullbacks. Here comes an early chance into the side netting. That was Hans Women Football Club. A wonderful chance falling for Muskan Khan, the youngster. What a start that would have been for her had that been on target. Shushmita Yadav. The number 14 Asha Thapa is involved. Asha Thapa from distance. That was not too far away. The head coach Vikash has got his hands on his head. There was a slight deflection in the way. Gonna be a corner kick for Hans Women Football Club. The ball dipped towards the end. Before that, Mata Rukmani, they will have to defend this corner. An early chance from set piece for Delhi Bay's side. Then comes the corner towards the back post. A very dangerous delivery. No result. Now streaming out is the team in red and black. Mata Rukmani through Priyanka with a crossfield ball. And the attacker will eventually get there with a pace. Kiran Pisda just had to carry the ball further forward. The number 23 She had acres of space ahead of her to exploit. I saw the keeper slightly off her mark and trying to catch her off guard. Nicely cut out there, and now darting inside from the left hand side this time. Sana Chanu twisting and turning. And there's the clearance. Sana Chanu and Bhavna Yadav, the two central defenders, Sandhya Rani Jyoti and Jyoti Barrett. Time and again they're committing a lot of men's forward. Pressing high, Hans Women Football Club. There's the battle for the ball. The number 14 Asha Thapa up against Sulekha. The youngster this time doing a wonderful job winning the first duel against the number 14. That will give her a lot of confidence, her first start. And that is the beauty of this Hero Indian Women's League, a promotion of young players. We saw Manisha Kalyan of Gokulam Kerala doing exceedingly well, just 20 years old. The player from Punjab. There's the deep cross, play arriving towards the far post. Knockback is alive, in it comes towards the middle. Shot is available, and now on the follow-up, it's gone wide. Oh, what an opening for Hans Women Football Club. The ball was kept alive at the back post by Asha Thapa. She just squaring it just across the face of the 6-yard box. But the follow-up shot from Ria completely wavered. Came ever so close. Hans Women Football Club and Ria once again picking her way through. Sulekha trying to go on the overlap. Not enough space to progress forward. It's going to be a throw-in for Mata Rukmani. On the side from Chhattisgarh. A big moment, a big stage for themselves to prove. Nicely taken away. Once again winning the midfield battle here. Hans Women Football Club, and she rightly pointed out that gap on the right hand side. Nicely marshalled by Naina Jal. Struggling to find a way out. Mata Rukmani Hans Women Football Club slightly on the upper hand. They've made an aggressive start to this game. And now she's lost the ball just below the halfway area. What a through ball. Now support arriving from the left. And she is on the run. Just too much stroke on the ball. Running the ball out of play eventually. And goal kick for Hans Women Football Club. They prepared for this on the back of a 9-0 defeat into the hands of Gokulam Kerala. Lost 6-0 to PIFA Football Club, the side from Mumbai. Against SSB Women Football Club, lost 6-2. All their losses have been at a big margin. When talking about Mata Rukmani, their only impressive performance were against Odisha Police. That was way back on 20th April. They lost the game by a solitary goal at the Battalion ground. The previous two encounters though, 6-1, a defeat into the hands of Setu Football Club, and 7-1 against SSB Women. That was their last game, and Sumila Chanu scoring a wonderful hat-trick. This is the number 14. Sulekha chesting it down and gives it away to the number 9. There is Jyoti. Chance from the right, from a sharp angle. Hits the woodwork, comes back into the danger area. The flag has gone up. The assistant referee just pointing. There is a foul. What an attempt though. Off the woodwork. There's the chance from the right hand side. There it comes. Keeper had no chance whatsoever. There was an intriguing run made towards the back post. Just clipped off the second bar. Not getting overawed in midfield is Hans Women Football Club. They are pressing high and launching that quick counter press before they could get into a passing sequence and taking the ball away and launching a quick move before Mata Rukmani could even settle down at the back. So entertaining a start from Hans Women Football Club. They got to do this in the remaining matches in the Hero Indian Women's League. A save from Meena Kashyap. No distance on the goal kick, as you can see. Trying to develop something. Mata Rukmani. It's a wonderful ball delivered towards the path of the on-rushing Ripika. And there's the number 11, the left back, Jyoti. Bhavna Yadav. Carrying it towards the right for Asha Thapa. Asha Thapa getting a start today for Hans Women. As Lakshmi Verma, she is on the bench. She's been awarded with a start for her industrious play. Clocked the maximum minutes against Gokulam Kerala. Even though it was a 9-0 defeat for the Delhi-based team. Ripika creating options from the left-hand side. She is face-to-face with the number 28, Sandhya Rani, looking to take her on. Almost managing to do so. Won the ball back. This is Karishma Rai shielding. Keeping the number 4 away from the ball. Reet Kashyap on his back. The clearance from the number 29, Ria. The transitional moments, the system benefits defending from the front or in midfield to counter-attack, as a save can be set up to be aggressive in the press or in midfield to regain and be closer to the opposition's goal. It can also be utilized for a high press, particularly showing opponents into traps set up centrally, and the risk in this is playing an opponent comfortable on the ball and timing of pressure, not purposeful. This allowing the opposition to switch the player or attack against transitions where the opposition can exploit space behind fullbacks and in and around the sitting midfielder. Upon losing possession, the structural should hold strength in central areas with good discipline from the holding midfielder and the opposition fullback if she is narrower and disciplined. Good work there from Pinky Kashyap. Lots of defending to do here for Mata Rukmani, and we all thought it's going to be the team in red and black who's going to be quickly off the blocks, but here at this venue it's completely in the opposite scenario. Now Mata Rukmani, Ripika, one way then the other, pulled from behind. It's going to be a free kick for Mata Rukmani from a very good position. Let's have a look once again. The number 7, Priyanka. There's the trailing leg from Sandhya Rani, bringing her down. Free kick for Mata Rukmani Football Club. Can they convert this particular set piece chance? In fact, it was Kiran who goes for it. A very, very disappointing attempt. It was complete haywire. First quarter of an hour gone here at the Kalinga Stadium. It's goalless between Mata Rukmani and Hans Women Football Club. It is a flat midfield of Hans Women. Nearly a straight line in midfield, shutting down the every passing opportunity. And now she is in a sharp angle. Kiran to the right of goal. Just had to place it towards the far post. didn't have enough energy on his legs. A very weak try and comfortable collection for the goalkeeper. Meena Kashyap, Tanvi, pardon me. This is Shushmita Jadhav, Jyoti. Oh, very cheap giveaway in a danger area. And what was she looking for there, the number 3? Playing the ball so quick, maybe expecting either of Priyanka or Ripika to make a run. That didn't come though. Not been able to read that pass. I think it was made too quick. And that's a very tremendous run from the right. A cross comes in. Ricocheting off a red shirt. The defender managing to get there before the number 9 could reach. And although the flat 4-5-1 can cause the striker to become isolated, it can be easily adjusted to 4-3-3. Hence will be looking for those two up top in Muskan and Karishma Rai. Now Shushmita Jadhav will have the freedom to drop into midfield. And what a ball that is! They're managing to get in behind the defense line. Still keeps hold of it. There's the layoff for a shot. That has gone straight to the goalkeeper. And that's Tanvi. Going long. Plenty of giveaways in the middle of the park. Both the teams midfield yet to settle down. The possessions just shifting from one team to the other in the blink of an eye. Looking to lift it over the left back Naina Jal. She was positioned perfectly. And Ria, she will look to establish her supremacy in the game. A lot gonna depend on the number 29 and number 14 Asha Thapa. Once again that attempted cross is blocked. When you have such midfielders, it becomes a mental block for the attackers time and again. They're trying to overcome the challenge of Ria and Asha Thapa not succeeding. Sometimes this can play into the minds of the attackers, and that was an excellent drag back inside the box by Asha Thapa, and just when she was about to pull the trigger, quickly closed down. Oh, a mistake there. Might be a one-on-one chance. Goalkeeper getting there first. Ripika finding her player is Kiran. That's a sensational ball. The flag just going up against number 7 Priyanka. Just not managing to stay onside. A very quick start to the opening 20 minutes. A very, very quick start indeed. Karishma. A lovely exchange. And now chase is on. A flag going up. And they've got their backs to the wall. And now is the idle time to fight back. They have nothing to lose, both the teams. And almost getting caught out there to Shushmita Jadhav. Looking threatening time and again. Puts a break on her run. Finding Ripika on the edge of the area. Ripika trying to wrong foot the Huns defense. Just forced a little bit wide. Kiran. She's got support from the number 14 Payal. Payal just rolls over the ball. The ball just runs away from Reet Kashyap. And very quickly dropping in behind to mitigate the space. Excellent coordination in the team. And suddenly Mata Rukmani looks like they are cut out from a different piece of cloth. That wasn't their style in the opening 3 games. They seem like they've revamped their team. And the coach must have done the right team talk. And now players are very quickly adjusting to his style. Priyanka. The ball sent in towards nobody. Close to the keeper. Tanvi with the clearance. Hugs the ball to chest. And now she will take time. She will look to quell the momentum that Mata Rukmani players are gaining. Wide on the far right. Racing through the middle. Jersey number 14 Asha Thapa. Too close to the keeper. Ripika. Shifting flanks this time from the right. Priyanka goes to the left. Karishma Rai peels away in space. Shushmita Jadhav. Pass is too long for her to control. Slightly lost out there, handswomen in the middle of the park, and now this is a clear chance for Priyanka. Excellent defending there by the number 28, just taking away from the number 7, and that was jersey number 28 of Hans Women Football Club, Sandhya Rani. Attack on the opposite end. Here's the cross, and just behind the number 14, Asha Thapa pulled herself into space just on the corner of the 6-yard box, and Karishma Thapa was trying to set herself up for the long ranger. Reading her intentions very well was a Mata Rukmani defender, getting her a foot across to it. Once again, the time and again the number 14, the number 34 in fact is the primary target. Muskan and Hemant Women Football Club using the pace of Muskan down the right to create problems on Naina Jal. She is a very brave youngster, and that is the kind of bravery required at this level to excel. As Bala Devi rightly mentioned while speaking about the hat-trick scorer in the last game, that it's never easy scoring a hat-trick at the senior level. And now with a turn of pace is Priyanka. Ripika also joining in the attack close to her. And now searching ball, keeper fumbles. Very lucky, and almost Tanvi butterfingers from the goalkeeper. We saw Purna Nursery of Arrows with a wonderful hat-trick, and also a similar sort of mistake from the goalkeeper, that resulting into Indian Arrows scoring the opening goal, and Purna Nursery tucking it home. And thankfully this time for Hans Women Football Club, there was no player in red inside the box. That ball gap was beautifully found out by the right back, and Asha Thapa. Difficult for her, too much pace on the ball. And now Shushmita Jadhav quickly onto it, and now getting on the ball is Jyoti. Receives it from Shushmita. Ria can't get the give and go going. Karishma Thapa trying to apply pressure from behind. Excellent interception from Bhavna Yadav. And now Asha Thapa spreading it to the right. Cuts inside. And again, this time The left back, her challenge was on point. That's Hans Women. They are number 9 on the turn. Shushmita Jadhav is available for this. It's going to trickle out for a goal kick, and Gokulam Kerala maintained its perfect record in the Hero Indian Women's League football with a 9-0 thrashing of the bottom placed Hans Women Football Club on Saturday. And Gokulam tops the league with 3 wins from 3 matches and 9 points in their kitty. Another free run here from Priyanka. Keeper was not on the mark. And those half chances, they got to take it with both hands. A couple of times already Priyanka getting into those one-on-one situations, just making a wrong decision in front of goal. That got to be corrected. A lot of issues in maintaining that line between Sana Chanu and Bhavna Yadav time and again. They're getting caught out there. And this is something the Hans Women Football Club defense lacks: abundance of pace. The likes of Ripika, Priyanka and Kiran, those are very pacey attackers. Shushmita Jadhav. Muskan asking for it. Asha Thapa holding her run. It's going to be a corner kick for Hans Women Football Club. As I spoke about, Gokulam Kerala with 3 wins. Roja Devi scored in the last minute of regulation time, volleying home from an acute angle to give kickstart 3 points. It's going to be a classic encounter when those two teams take on each other. It's a tempting bounce for Karishma for a long ranger. The ball takes an awkward spin and stays in play, but the goalkeeper did exceedingly well to follow it till the last minute. Meena Kashyap. Deflecting towards the way of the number 11, Ripika. Manisha Kalyan laid the way for Gokulam Kerala. A first half brace, while El Shaddai added 2 more in the second, and Dangmei, Grace, Ashalata Devi, Samiksha, Winton, Jyoti helped themselves with 1 goals each. That's an excellent ball played over the top for Asha Thapa. Defenders staying along. Nilima making sure the number 14 doesn't have a free run. A nice 1-2. Again the aerial route. This time a player is making a run from the middle. Sulekha. Excellent composure maintained by the youngster. The half an hour gone here at the Kalinga Stadium between Mata Rukmani Football Club and Hans Women Football Club. No goals between the two teams. A draw won't help. The action so far has been end to end. Corner comes in. There's the header from Ria. Chance for Muskan to nod it back into the danger area. Too close to him was the number 11 Ripika, and she quickly takes it away and moves it on. Bhavna quite high, picked up by Payal. Kiran, and she helps it on. Only helps Karishma Rai instead. And there's the skipper, Reet Kashyap. An offside flag went up against Priyanka. She was drifting into the channel. So free kick here for Bhavna Yadav. Hans Women Football Club taking their time with set pieces. There's the ball delivered into the middle. A couple of players in blue went up for it. Shushmita Jadhav is one of them. Shushmita maintains her balance, taking it out wide. And onto her was Ripika. She wins it off her. In the end, Shushmita Jadhav just getting a bit frustrated and committing a foul on the number 11. And having suffered a 2-0 defeat against the defending champions in its previous fixture, SSB Women, they showed some urgency with Sandhya Kashyap giving them a 13-minute lead against Mata Rukmani. Both the teams are down in the dump. A bit of a slumber. They will look to arrest that run. Shows one way, goes the other. Kiran. She's got Ripika inside the box to aim at. Kiran's ball in. The number 7 leaving it for Payal to send in a dealing delivery. That was quite disappointing. Hans Women Football Club's midfield is slightly depleted in a hostile condition. And Mata Rukmani showing some spark in the final third. A couple of quick moves. And this time it's a high cross. Tanvi was very alert. A perfect counter-attacking football from Mata Rukmani at Hans Women. It is a particularly popular defensive-minded setup. And the 4-5-1 while defending is also incredibly flexible, providing a lot of different ways the managers can employ the tactic. And nearly every formation that utilizes a back four is some kind of variation on the 4-5-1 as team move further and further away from the 4-4-2 into structures that overload midfield areas and take away the second striker. Here are the three of the many methods to the 4-5-1 with a focus on those that hold a slightly more defensive mentality. Ripika, there she is, trying to make amends for that missed chance early on. And now quickly on to the second ball, the number 11, releasing the number 23, Kiran. Kiran from a narrow angle cuts inside onto her favourite right foot. Just couldn't test the goalkeeper. She will be slightly disappointed at the moment. She made that run, entered the box. There was a Priyanka on the far side taking her mark, expecting for a low cross from Kiran. But she decided to go for goal herself. And now Asha Thapa. Excellent first touch towards on rushing Jyoti. Jyoti Barrett, the skipper of Hunts Women Football Club. And they've seen plenty of the ball. Getting more of the ball as well, the team in red and black. Excellent positioning there from Sanachanu. Shushmita Jadhav. Ria. Shushmita again. That was more of an attempt than a cross. Zasha was asking for it. I wonder what might be the thought process from that particular range to go for goal. We saw Sumila Chanu score from a similar position a couple of evenings back at the Capital Ground against this very particular team. But you got to apply the right technique. You got to be a player of supreme quality to convert those chances. It doesn't come so easy. It's better to keep things simple. Shushmita Jadhav, time and again, she's trying to be inventive. Asha beating the offside trap. Asha squares it. And the defensive midfielder just this time dealing well with the second ball. Excellent scoop towards Kiran. And now Kiran, she should score. And just wide. What a chance for Mata Rukmani once again. Kiran was through on goal from the left hand side. Excellent scoop ball there from Ripika. Ripika. And Sanachanu was there to cover. And no nonsense from her. And now players on rushing in blue. Karishma, lovely give and go. Shushmita Jadhav, she's got space to run into. Looking to take on Sulekha. Still Shushmita. Sulekha down on the deck, committing herself early. Jyoti takes over. Jyoti gets the better of Sulekha. It's a good cross in. The whistle has gone for a handball. That was the best piece of action from Hans Women in this game. A very, very constructive move from the left, Shushmita, and then the left back Jyoti on the overlap, sending in a beautiful cross. There is Jyoti again, and trying to play it into the channel for Shushmita. Remains sturdy over there. It was Priyanka. Now 4 minutes of regulation time then left in this half. It's goalless between Mata Rukmani Football Club and Hunts Women Football Club. Both the teams yet to score. Now another fine ball. The flag immediately going up against Kiran. A well thought out move from Mata Rukmani. They are very, very threatening this evening than the previous 3 matches. This could be a quick counter. Shushmita won't get there, the ball eventually falling short of her. There's the covering defender in Pinky Kashyap. Rise the challenge. From a central position is Lakshmi Mandavi of Mata Rukmani. Ripika, wonderful chance for Ripika, and it has gone in, and Mata Rukmani has opened the scoring here just at the stroke of half time. It is the number 11, this time making it count. The chances just kept coming in for the home side this evening, and finally Ripika managing to break the door down. And this is where Hans Women Football Club proved their credentials. Just a gentle touch from Ripika, and it's 1-0 for Mata Rukmani. And there you go, a very, very deft touch, beautifully done by the number 11. Priyanka this time, the goalkeeper just bailing her team out of the sticky situation. It's gonna be a foul then on Karishma. Free kick delivered, and the back header coming off a red shirt. It's going to be a corner kick for Hans Women Football Club, and before going into the break they have a chance now to equalize from this corner. Their 4th of this evening, yet to make one count, and all the highlight moments for Hans Women Football Club in this game have come from the dead ball. Predominantly from corner kicks. There's the ball in, too much height on it, easily dealt by the Mata Rukmani defense, and it looks like it's gonna be for the very first time they're gonna head into the break with a lead in the Hero Indian Women's League this season. The side from Chhattisgarh. Only a minute added on. Not much time wasted in the first half though. I tried to flick it off Ripika and play in Kiran. Lakshmi Mandavi. Ripika the goal scorer. Kiran. Ripika asking for it. Now she's been obliged. Lovely 1-2. There's the cross, just tried to lift it over the goalkeeper. As she went for goal, I tell you what. Kiran. That was more of an attempt than a cross. Pretty close. We saw Purna Nadzari earlier in the day score with a similar kind of attempt. Can they get the insurance goal before going into the break? And that's the half-time whistle from today's referee Manjeet Singh. It's been an absorbing half of football. Lots of chances into the way of Mata Rukmani, and they only managed to convert one of them. Hans Women Football Club, they have had chances as well just in the opening minutes, but the shot from the right coming off the woodwork. Ria also had a chance. The ball falling onto her weak left foot. Just couldn't head her team in front. And Bhavna Yadav and Sana Chanu, both the central defenders, were kept busy by the attackers of Mata Rukmani. And, and so the side from Chhattisgarh go into the break with a 1-0 lead thanks to that strike from Ripika on the 48th minute mark. These are the first half stats, pretty close. Even Stevens in terms of the ball possession, 54-46. 11 shots taken by Mata Rukmani, 7 by Huntswomen. 4 shots on target. 6 fouls committed in the first half. Yet to win a corner kick is Mata Rukmani. These are the 11 shots taken by Mata Rukmani in the first half. Kiran Pisda with 6. Priyanka Kashyap with 3. Ripika and Reet Kashyap with 1 each. Now we will quickly have a look at the number of shots taken by Hunts Women Football Club in the first half. They've taken 7 in fact. 3 by Asha Thapa. Muskan with couple of shots. Sushmita Jadhav and Karishma Rai with 1 each. Now let's have a look at the number of fouls committed by Mata Rukmani in the first half. Only 2. Priyanka Kashyap and Lakshmi Mandabi with 1 fouls each. And now let's have a look at the fouls committed by Hunts Women Football Club in the first half. 4. Muskan Khan, Karishma Rai, Sandhya Rani, Chanu, Asha Thapa all committing 1 fouls each. Now let's have a look into the first half highlights. The game number 21 between Mata Rukmani and Hunts Women Football Club. 2 bottom place side taking in on each other. This was a shot from Asha, a top netting. The keeper saw that sail over the bar. Early chance for Kiran. And it was the highlight moment in the first half for Hunts Women. Jyoti missing it and then Ria on the follow-up. A shot hitting the woodwork and couldn't turn it in from close range. Asha once again sorting her feet out, working the goalkeeper, turning away from the marker Kiran. Another pacey run down the right, slight deflection and the ball just bouncing over the waiting Asha, number 14. Keeper fumbles here, Tanvi. No red shirt present inside the box to capitalize. This was Kiran once again getting closer and closer. Mata Rukmani. And this was time she was flagged off. And this is how Ripika with that defining touch. Helping Mata Rukmani to go into the break with a 1 lead. Another chance immediately for Kiran. That's gone wide. So don't go anywhere. We will come back with the second half shortly. So, welcome back to the live coverage of the Hero Indian Women's League from the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar. It's 1-0 at the break in favor of Mata Rukmani, and the side from Chhattisgarh off the blocks too soon. And Hans Women Football Club struggle to ride the wave of Rukmani's controlled possession. And so all to play for in the second half. It's a battle of survival. And the time of inner crisis, emerge leaders, and the likes of Ripika Kiran, Priyanka and Reet Kashyap will have to step forward and make sure Hans Women Football Club doesn't get much chance to take those attempts on goal. I can see changes are getting ready in the technical area. We will be watching two very quick changes made by Hans Women Football Club in the second half. It's going to be the number 15 coming on, Tripita Behra, and the number 35, Shruti. The other two changes, Vikash is getting ready. And making way for them is Asha Thapa. And the other one is Jyoti. And so we are underway with the second half. And late kickoff tonight makes it slightly easier on the players. And that said, it will still be a test of resilience. What has been heartening to see the players haven't gone down cramped up in the latter stages, a sign of fitness and willingness to keep going for 90 minutes. And of course, when it is the Hero Indian Women's League, the players, they don't need any extra motivation. This is the pinnacle of Indian women's club football. Karishma Rai spreading it to the left. Shushmita Jadhav. Shushmita Jadhav has got Sulekha to deal with. And the new subs made in Tripta and Shruti will take time to settle down. Slightly rattled the Hans Women Football Club, and the front three are looking very, very potent, very, very sharp this evening. Muskan slightly isolated up top, but Priyanka, Kiran and Ripika exchanging position. It's a very fluid front three. They're combining among themselves brilliantly, making it very, very difficult for Hans Women Football Club. This is Karishma Rai in the second half, looking lively. Her ball into the box, straight to the goalkeeper, Meena Kashyap. This is Ripika. Shades of handball. So free kick then for Mata Rukmani Football Club. It's going to be the number 4, Reet Kashyap, who is taking this free kick for Mata Rukmani. They are leading by a goal. Can this free kick get them their second of this evening? A ball sent into a danger area, headed away. And finally, they can breathe a sigh of relief. Turning defense into attack into blink of an eye. A trip from behind. Tripta Behera. She was nudged from behind. That was an excellent through ball for the number 15. And free kick here for Hans Women Football Club. The side from Delhi, the champions of Delhi Women's Football League. As Jyoti Burett. Ball sent in. Tried to test the goalkeeper, Reet Kashyap. Just couldn't keep it on target. Jersey number 34. And almost gives it away in a very, very dangerous area. That was Muskan Khan. Not so familiar and not so comfortable defending. The number 34 likes to attack, and that was a wonderful shot from the number 34, Karishma. That wasn't too far away. The ball dipped and curled. Nicely done there by Karishma. Buys a yard with that body swerve. Mata Rukmani yet to find a win in the Hero Indian Women's League and looking to make amends this evening against Hunts Women Football Club. The head coach Sandeep Singh delivered his thoughts on the previous results, mentioning how the team has prepared for the next round of fixtures. They have not had favourable results in the last two games, but it's important to not get affected by it and keep the morale high. It is quite visible as well. The morale is really high. Asking just too much of Priyanka. Well, 5 minutes into the second half, Mata Rukmani is still holding on to that 1-0 lead. Hunts Women Football Club looking to cut that out. Early in the second half, the first 15 minutes is going to be very crucial. Otherwise, as the game progresses, you'll see tiring legs around, and with the kind of pace that Mata Rukmani possesses in their team, they will hurt Hunts Women Football Club in the dying minutes. You can see their approach earlier in the second half. It's quite calculated. Oh, what a ball that is. Excellent reverse ball. Is Jyoti in the middle? Jyoti, this is the equalizer. It has crossed the line, and no, it hasn't. Jyoti is claiming it has gone over. And in fact, it's been given as a goal. And finally, the Hunts Women Football Club, they equalize on the 52nd minute mark. A slight confusion over whether it has gone over or not. The referee immediately pointing that it has crossed the line. And Jyoti was also claiming it. And look at that. Yes, the ball crossed the line just by a yard. And we have a game on here at the Kalinga Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, on our hands. And it is the skipper coming to the rescue for the side from Delhi. And it's 1-1. Jyoti again. And the number 9 usually plays deep in midfield, playing in a slightly advanced role in the second half. So it's even Stevens here at the Kalinga Stadium between Mata Rukmani Football Club and Hunts Women Football Club. Mata Rukmani taking the lead late in the first half through Ripika, and that goal has been cancelled out by Jyoti Burrett. within the first 8 minutes of the second half. Says Bhavna Yadav taking this free kick for Hans. Might break here for Sushmita. It has taken a deflection. Gonna be a corner kick for Hans. Sushmita Jadhav on your screen. She went for the cross. Came off a red shirt. And 4 blue shirts waiting inside the box is the goal scorer. Jyoti's delivery. Gonna be an easy clearance. Hunt's gonna come back again. Muskan. She's been kept quiet so far. Just once she managed to have a free run, hitting the woodwork, the number 34. Oh, completely missing it, Karishma. And now the gap has opened up for Mata Rukmani. The referee has blown the whistle against Priyanka. The ball running towards Jyoti. She has got excellent pace and can beat the number 18, Nilima. Nilima going in tight on Jyoti, but she very cleverly wins the corner kick here. Just waiting for the number 18 to commit. And that was Nilima. Another set piece chance for Hans. Can they take the lead? Jyoti. Can she turn provider here? Ball delivered into a very promising area. An acrobatic tie from Muskan. Just didn't make any contact. Hans women, they will come back again. Sanachanu. Ria. Didn't travel too much in terms of distance in the air. Straight to a red shirt. A chance to counter for Mata Rukmani. There's that speedy raid from Tripta. Oh, deceived by the bounce. And there's the gap. Just got to square it. Cleverly done towards Kiran. She holding on to it, Kiran. Karishma recovers for Hans Delhi. Muskan. She's got pace to burn. Just snatched away from her by a red shirt. Ripika. That was slightly disappointing from the number 11. And all the teams that have played so far in the Hero Indian Women's League, Silverdam Sports Club, Mata Rukmani and Hans Women Football Club, the 3 teams yet to register a single win. There's Delhi League champions languishing at the bottom of the table. Well, that could change. And Jyoti from a point blank range just couldn't steer it on target. And the easiest of the chance in this game. And the easiest chance she would get. What a cross from the left. That would have been a complete turnaround in the second half from Hans Women Football Club. But what a chance wasted. Slightly awkward for the goalkeeper. Took the bounce and took it comfortably in the end. Meena Kashyap. Makta Rukmani will get a change ready. Seems like Priyanka Futon gonna be the one coming on, the number 10. She is warming up on the sidelines and now dressing up, ready to come on. Let's see when the manager introduces her. Well done, goalkeeper Tanvi, getting down just on time. Muskan, good takedown. Sanachanu played it out.